Elland Road, faithful gather round. This is it, Whites fans. The moment we've all been waiting for. And trust me, you're gonna want to sit down for this one, because what I'm about to tell you will have you absolutely buzzing or completely fuming. We've got 3 massive stories that are gonna change everything about how you see this transfer window. I'm talking about a genius masterstroke from the 49ers that nobody saw coming, a crushing blow to our new signing that will leave you absolutely gutted, and a transfer battle that's heating up faster than a Yorkshire summer. Smash that like button right now, because this is the kind of content that separates the real Leeds fans from the glory hunters. And if you're not subscribed yet, what are you even doing with your life? Hit that bell icon because you do not want to miss what's coming next. Listen, I've got news about a player who's been nothing short of a disaster, a defender who's absolutely raging right now, and a winger situation that's got Daniel Farke pulling his hair out. One of these stories will give you hope, another will break your heart, and the third might just be the most important piece of business we do all summer. Ready to find out which player is about to make the club millions in pure profit? Let's dive into this absolute chaos. Jack Harrison, there, I said it. The name that's been driving every single one of us Whites faithful absolutely mental for the past 2 years. Remember that hook about a player who's been a disaster? Well, buckle up because this is about to get very interesting. Our boy Jack, who's been about as useful as a chocolate teapot at Everton, is suddenly looking like the 49ers' secret weapon in this transfer window. Here's the thing that's got me absolutely buzzing while we've all been writing off. Harrison is dead weight. The suits upstairs have been playing 4D chess. The lad managed just 1 goal involvement in his entire second loan spell with the Toffees. 1. My Nan could have done better, and she's been dead for 5 years. But here's where it gets absolutely mental. Graham Smith has just revealed that any fee upwards of $3 million for Harrison would count as pure profit for Leeds United. Are you kidding me? We paid $11 million for him back in 2021, but thanks to the magic of amortization, we're sitting on a gold mine. Daniel Farke might not want him anywhere near the first team, and honestly, can you blame him? The lad's been training professionally despite knowing the club wants him gone. Fair play to him for that. But his performances have been absolutely dire. Everton want him on a free transfer, the cheeky devils. But with our PSR situation being trickier than a Sunday league referee, this could be the masterstroke that saves our entire summer. It's a win-win situation. Sell him and boost our PSR position, or keep him and have Premier League experience in the squad. The genius part is that Harrison showed his class. During his first stint at Elland Road, we all remember those brilliant moments in Yorkshire. His quality was undeniable back then, which is exactly why Farke might actually give him another chance. But the reality is harsh. His wish to play Premier League football was clear when we got relegated in 2023, and now he's stuck in limbo. But here's the kicker that's got me absolutely fuming. Harrison probably won't even feature against Man United in preseason. Farke's message is crystal clear. The door is wide open, but nobody's taking the bait. The problem is his sizable contract makes him difficult to shift, and clubs don't want to pay fees for a player who's been struggling. What's about to happen next will have you questioning everything you thought you knew about this transfer window. This is where things get absolutely heartbreaking, Whites faithful. Remember that crushing blow I mentioned? Well, it's about to hit our brand new $15 million signing right in the gut. Jaka Bajo, our Slovenian warrior, our defensive rock, our beacon of hope for the Premier League campaign. This lad has been settling into life at Elland Road like he was born to wear the white shirt. He's been raving about the English weather, mental I know, and everything seemed to be going perfectly for Daniel Farke's second summer signing. The 26-year-old comes with leadership skills that would make Pascal Struijk nervous about his spot in the team. We're talking about a defender who's reaching the absolute prime of his career, ready to show the Premier League what he's all about. His arrival was met with pure excitement from the Elland Road faithful because this lad brings exactly what we've been crying out for: defensive solidity and leadership. But here's where it gets absolutely devastating. Graham Smith has just confirmed that Bijo's suspension from his last Serie A game is going to carry over to our Premier League opener. Can you believe it? Our new defensive general, the man we brought in to marshal the backline, won't even be able to play against Everton at Elland Road. This lad made a promise to be ready for the first game, and now he's probably sitting there absolutely fuming, knowing that his dream Premier League debut will have to wait until we visit Arsenal. Can you imagine the frustration? You've just made the biggest move of your career, the fans are buzzing to see you in action, and then boom, bureaucratic nonsense ruins everything. The cruel irony is that BOMBSHELL was probably unaware of this possibility when he made his move to Yorkshire. He's been getting to know his new teammates, settling into the area, and preparing mentally for his Premier League bow. Now he'll have to watch from the sidelines while knowing he could be making the difference on the pitch. It's a shame these rules are in place, because you just know BOMBSHELL would have loved nothing more than to show the Elland Road faithful exactly what he's all about on opening day. Instead, he'll be watching from the stands while Pascal Struijk potentially gets another chance to prove himself. The wait for his debut will feel like torture, but this isn't even the worst news of the day, Whites faithful. The transfer chaos that's about to unfold will have you questioning whether we're actually ready for the Premier League. This is it, Elland Road faithful. The moment that's going to define our entire transfer window. And honestly, it's got me more wound up than a Leeds fan at Old Trafford. Manor Solomon, the Israeli magician who scored 10 and assisted 12 more in 39 championship games, including the goal that won us the championship title on the final day. This lad was everything to us last season, and we all thought he was coming home permanently. The connection between Solomon and the Elland Road faithful was something truly special. Every time he got the ball, you could feel the electricity in the stadium. But here's where it gets absolutely devastating. Thomas Frank has replaced Ange Postecoglou at Spurs, and suddenly Solomon's been given a second chance in North London. The lads posted pictures in pre-season training with Spurs, and just like that, our dreams are crushed. It's like watching your childhood sweetheart get back with her ex. Painful doesn't even begin to cover it. Daniel Farke isn't sitting around crying though. He's immediately pivoted to Jeremy Boga from Nice. But get this, we're not the only ones in this fight. Sunderland have joined the battle, and now Trabzonspor are doing a U-turn and getting back in contact with Nice. We've already put a $13 million bid on the table for the former Chelsea man, but his stats from last season won't blow you away. 1 goal and 1 assist in 21 League One games. But the fact that everyone wants him tells us there's something special about this lad. Sometimes the numbers don't tell the whole story, and scouts see qualities that don't show up in goal tallies. And if Boga doesn't work out, we're looking at Igor Paixão from Feyenoord, the Brazilian winger who scored 16 and assisted 10 more in 34 league games under Robin van Persie. This lad's got multiple suitors around Europe, and we're going to have to fight tooth and nail to get him. The competition for quality wingers is absolutely mental right now. The reality is, harsh, Whites faithful. We desperately need wingers, but there are very few options linked with Elland Road right now. Farke's working behind the scenes on deals we haven't even heard about yet, but time's running out. The transfer window waits for no one, and every day that passes without reinforcements is another day our rivals get stronger. Final call to action, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and tell me in the comments, with Solomon gone, Harrison potentially leaving, and BOMBSHELL missing the opener, are we actually ready for the Premier League? Or are we about to witness another relegation battle? This is the question that's keeping me awake at night, and I need to know what you think. Are we building a Premier League squad, or are we just rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic? We are all Leeds United.